dollar stronger, a little less aggressively this morning, but I don't say the market's calmed down. I mean, you've talked about needing to kind of make it clear to the market what's going to happen, but of course markets always react in an exaggerated way. They're always desperate to move to the next bit of the story, and so you've seen these very amplified move in bond yields, and of course what that's translating into is this stronger dollar pretty much across the board. So no, I don't think there's that sense of calm, maybe a little pause, but I think the trend's still very vocal and very strong.
And what's next for you guys on the agenda as far as the dollar's concerned? What are you looking out for now, and what's going to support it?
Well, we're still data watching, to be honest. I mean, look, the big flag is going to be tail end of next week when we get the next non-farm payrolls report. But we got, ISM ahead of that, and we've got some bits and pieces of numbers even through the remainder of this week. But, we've become very fixated. You talked about the house price numbers. Under normal environment, that wouldn't have been a big deal. But because we're so hypersensitive to the data in the US at the moment, even a kind of a second-tier release like that can get the markets moving. So you can imagine what non-farmers is going to do this week, or week Friday.
We've got the EC policy recommendations, of course, coming out later on. A number of countries going to get some extra time. How's that playing into the FX market? And as I said, clearly it's this sort of austerity debate rages on.
Yeah, I mean, I think actually within the dollar bull story, the euro's been, I would say, pretty resilient. And I think part of that has been this sense of some pragmatism coming back into policy in Europe, that it's not just austerities for austerity's sake. We need growth. I mean, youth unemployment has been a particular focus of the politicians over the last couple of days. But, for the FX market, what they like is, well, a bit of realism. And, of course, what currencies are getting bid up are those that are offering growth. So the US leading that charge, but Europe resilient, as you mentioned, because there is this kind of shift in focus, a shift in this need for just austerity for austerity's sake, which many view now as, with hindsight, as a mistake.